Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Thursday, November 17th, 2022, Throne Thursday. Today we're pulling from the Game of Thrones tarot cards. So we're starting off with the Six of Wands. So with determination and dedication, you will be the victor wearing the wreath. The deceit is over. The treachery is over. So I feel like some people were trying to stir the pot, trying to make situations worse. That's falling apart. Maybe some people were trying to cut you down. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you don't care. You know what I mean? You have your battle armor on. They're showing that you're wearing like the knight's chest plate on front and back. You know, so they're coming from the stabbing you in the back. You know what I mean? This is all what this is about. It's the 10 of Wands. It's like, healing is taking place. This is eclipse energy. 7 of Cups. It's like manifestations. What do you want to bring into your life? It's like, you know what? I'm releasing this stuff. You see that with the 10 of Spears as well. You know what I mean? It's like you're not carrying everybody else's burden anymore. It's like, you know what? You want to upload your own life? Go right ahead. I'm not carrying it for you no more. You know what I mean? It's just like, this is just a cycle of repeat, So, is with the 7 of Cups, it's like manifestations. My vision board is a mixture of Hebrew, Korean, Chinese, and English. My son sat there years ago and said he wants a sweet, fluffy white dog. Unfortunately, when Shane passed away, we had to rehome all of our animals. Some of my family is deathly allergic to cats. It killed us to do it. With the dog, my mom hated the dog. So it's just like, unfortunately, these are things we had to do, So we sat there and, we were lucky enough, we put it on our vision board for a couple of years and Sunny came into our life. And it's just like, that's where, oh my gosh, what is her name? The blonde from Atlantic Housewives. Oh my gosh. Kim Zalzman Berman, I think it is her name. Oh my gosh, I always butcher her last name. But you know what I mean? She sat there and that's why I love people that you can resonate with. And it's just like, she sat there and she's like, you could sit, she sat there and she's just like, I put Italy on my vision board for 7 years. And then I got a job opportunity and I extended my job opportunity. I flew the family in. And then after we were done work, we played, and what a great opportunity. You know what I mean? So it's just like, even though things that you put on your board don't happen right away, it's like, keep putting them on there. If you truly want it, put it on there. You know what I mean? Sit there and bring those things in that mean the most to you. You know what I mean? One of my girlfriends sat there and I was just like, I'm like, 42 and I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever go see the places I've always wanted to see. And here's my girlfriend and she's going and she went to so many beautiful, magical places that she could only dream of. You know what I mean? And she let it, you know what I mean? She had this big change in her life, definitely 10 of Swords and Wands. And it's just like, something she always manifested happened. She got the opportunity to go to see all these magical places she only dreamed of. You know what I mean? What all of her art is about and everything. And it's just like, it was so gorgeous to see it. You know what I mean? To see her live those purpose. And it's just like, gives you hope. It's like, you know what? Keep dreaming. Keep believing. Keep putting those things on your vision board. You don't know how it's going to happen. Just believe that you want it to happen. They say, once you decide to the universe that you want something to happen, let them take over. For me, it's God. It's just like, certain situations, I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And it's like, boom, opportunity. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? So it's just like, all right, go with the opportunity. So it's just like, what do you want to change in your life? They're saying a stuck situation is moving here. The Wheel of Fortune has been very prominent this year. Starting with that week of the 24th, they said this was going to define the rest of the year. Wheel of Fortune, stuck situations are moving forward. We don't understand sometimes because we're seeing with blinders on because we're so caught up in our emotions and the situation. We can't see what else could come in, or the universe just blesses us because they see who we are. They're just like, you know what? You've always been there for X, Y, and Z. We're going to bring this into your life. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you never know when something's going to come in and help you out. You just sit there and keep believing, keep putting your hard work into whatever it is that you're doing, and just trust that the universe has your back. So we start off with the Six of Spears, success, acknowledgement, prizes. So prizes really stood out to me. I feel like because there's like, Christmas daddies, there's the IWK, there's draws that are for fundraisers. But it's like you win so much of the pot. You know what I mean? Half of it goes towards the charity, half of it goes towards you. So I feel like in that sense, it's like, something like that may happen. It may not be, they're showing like $10. You know what I mean? They're showing, maybe you're going to the casino. I'm hearing like the game going off that you won. You know what I mean? So it may not be a ton of money, but it's just like, you know what I mean? You had fun. Don't go crazy, obviously. Don't think that you're going to go there and win a ton of money and blow a ton of money. But it's just like, sit there and have a plan, But it's just, I feel like in that way, prizes are coming in. Self-confidence. So what is the Six of Wands all about? Determination and dedication. Very Cancer energy. Hard work, And it's just like we keep getting the Eight of Pentacles. You know what I mean? And it's like, your work out on display. Talking about you will succeed something, you know what I mean? If there's something that you're working on and you're wondering, will I succeed in this? And the answer is, yeah, you will. You'll do great. It's just like they're like, shut up and listen. I feel like the biggest thing is people over talking someone. You're being instructed how to do something. Listen, watch, observe, take notes, how to do certain things. For me, working overtime helps me out because it gives me that extra time to sit there and get my grounding, get my footing, you know what I mean? So if the opportunity comes, you know what I mean? Work those, work an extra hour, work an extra 2 hours so I could sit there and get that extra time in there so I could get my footing and I will feel more comfortable with what I'm doing. It's just like anything. Just like when I started tarot cards again, it's just like, the more I did it, the better I got. The better I got, the more it's just like, I used to read the definitions of the books before, and I still do sometimes, but it's just like going in there and just saying what, telling what I see. You know what I mean? Because I become more confident in the meanings and what the story is. For me, I look at a card and like, what are they trying to tell me here? What is the story they're trying to paint for me here? What is the information they're bringing in me about this individual? You know what I mean? So for me, it's like storytelling, so like they said, I have the gift of gab. Take a well-deserved bow. The Harmonist Six shows appreciation and success. You're recognized and rewarded for your work in your community, educational and sporting achievements. This card answers yes if your question was, will I pass my exam? Win this award? This card shows self-confidence and in relationships feeling high on love. Be proud of yourself. It's just like, you know what? You're no slouch. You sit there and you show, like, you show up when, like, I'm proud of the people that I work with because, two of us were under the weather, but we still sat there and freaking showed up and showed out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we are just like, nuh-uh, we're not going to let this deter us from what we need to do. We know if we don't show up, then it's like that'll be all on someone else. And that's, who wants that? So with the Ten of Swords for me, when I go to like, they're showing me astrology answers, the person's on the ground. Now we have the cards upside down. So they're beginning to fall out of your back. Eclipse energy. A deep healing has taken place. Maybe like, like we have the Devil card. Person, place, or thing. Maybe we're attached to something and we realize it's not for us. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know what, universe, I apologize. Maybe now I see why it didn't work out because it wasn't meant for me. So finality, truth, endings. So in the reverse position, the meaning of the upright card stands, but ending. There may be more anxiety, regret, or conflict to get through before you're able to let go. I feel like maybe you've already gone through that. I feel like that eclipse energy was intense. I feel like, you know what I mean? It just kind of opened your eyes to certain things and you're just like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? It's just like, that's why things didn't click the way they were supposed to. Sometimes we're so married to an idea and we think that's what we want. And then you get more information. You're like, oh, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it is what it is. So Seven of Cups. This is, manifestation in the highest. For me, it's like that statue head is like a partner. I see jewels. I feel like financial success. I see the dragon, the snake. I feel like pets. I see the mansion. I feel like a home. So I feel like it's manifestation on the highest. You know what I mean? This is why they were telling us in the forecasts and projections, for the full moon, they're like, was it the new moon? I don't know. I've been doing so many freaking forecasts, I forget now. But it's just like, one of them was saying, I feel like it was like coming into the new moon. Like, sit there and make sure you do your manifestations. Make sure you're clearing, all those obstacles out of your path so you could sit there and succeed and move forward. So, mystery, possibilities, fantasy, imagination. Your imagination is on overdrive just now, and you do not yet have the information you need to make a decision. Everything feels up in the air. You may need to make a choice without knowing the facts, but you have intuition to guide you. And additional meaning is in imagination, dreams, vision. I feel like you should not feel pressured to do anything. It's like if they really, you know what I mean? Oh, you only have till midnight. You only have till No, let me sit there and talk about it with my family. Let me sit there because they want you to make a spontaneous decision. Maybe it's not in your best interest. You know what I mean? So it's just like, do what you feel is best. So with the 10 of Wands, these are burdens. And it's like, I feel like it's saying like taking on this one stuff and this one stuff and that one stuff. And it's like, no. You know what? This is stopping the cycle. The cycle of madness. It's like if you want to live a crazy life like that, go right ahead. You want to blow up your life, go right ahead. I ain't going to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Like, I have enough to deal with. So feeling overwhelmed, work, burdens, guilt, martyrdom. So it's like, you know what I mean? The 10 of Wands. It's like letting that all go. The season is coming up where, shops are closed, Boxing Day, Christmas Day, New Year's Day. So it's like these, certain, different hours are here. So it's like sit there and appreciate that time. Appreciate the quiet. So they were talking about with the new moon on November 23rd that's already posted. It's like sit there and realize like what is something you wanted to do when you had some free time. Now you got that free time. So for me it was palm reading, maybe reading my driver's book and maybe taking my driver's test again. I have to start all over again. So for me, it's just like there's certain things that I want to accomplish. So it's like, sit there and let's see if we can get these things done. You know what I mean? So it's just like, things that we want to accomplish. Maybe it's taking a nap. Maybe it's getting some rest and rejuvenation. Maybe this year has been chaotic. Just, for me, it's just been renovation after renovation. I appreciate it. I'm glad that they're investing into the property, but at the same time, it's like, oh my goodness. So, feeling overwhelmed, work, burdens, guilt, martyrdom. In reverse position, the burdens are more imagined than real. You're in danger of becoming a martyr. You're giving away your time and energy away too easily. So that's where it's like, me, I'm under the weather. It's just like, I'm going to curl under my bed. I'm going to have my heating pad with me to keep me nice and toasty, to get the chill out of my back. And it's just like, I'll kiki in my bed. But you know what? I'm not going overboard. Especially right now, it's just like, ratings, it's just like, whatever I can handle, I'm doing. I'm not pushing it. I need to rejuvenate. You know what I mean? It's just like, I feel like it's also like, with me, it's like, I don't have to go in the backyard, cut the grass, do this, do that. It's just like a lot of that has been taken care of already. Like I've already accomplished those things. So it's like, getting that rest in before the snow starts to fall. You know what I mean? So that kind of things. So the Wheel of Fortune, stuck situations are moving forward. This is why these burdens are falling out of your back. This treachery, whatever this is that has caused you harm, is falling out of your back. It has no place for you. It's like it's done. Leave it alone. 10 of Wands, same thing. It's like I'm not carrying this anymore with me. We're letting the healing begin. Fate, destiny, divine law, opportunity, good luck, change. Everything improves when the Wheel of Fortune arrives in a reading. Finances, work, home, life, career, relationships. You benefit from chance meetings. Opportunities for success come your way. The card invites you to manifest your wishes through affirmations and action, and to broaden your knowledge. So broaden your knowledge. We were talking about people that are putting their energy into healing arts, and it's like, is this something we're tweaking? I definitely feel like leveling up. I definitely feel like I'm more knowledgeable, but I feel like, things clicking a lot easier than they used to. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just in the right channel right now, but it's just like, how could we sit there and utilize this time? So for me, it's just like, maybe I'm, do more research on palm reading, something that's definitely interests me. So it's like, utilizing this time. The card invites you to manifest your wishes through affirmations, actions, and broaden your knowledge. Overall, gaining a wider perspective on your place in the world. Psychic work. So, for one person, I love to see like this change in her, this rebirth in her, where it's like things are more potent to her, where she's like, wow, like certain things that she sees and she hears, and now she's starting to do tarot. So it's just like, it's really exciting to see. You know what I mean? It's like broadening your understanding, broadening your horizons. And it's just like, this thing that they tell us to turn away from, that's a natural ability that we're all born with. It's like, it's not as bad as they try to make it perceive it, It doesn't go against our higher self. It doesn't, we're not doing anything against the Lord. We're not doing against the universe. We're actually trying to help those that they have, they're trying to help out on this universe. We're trying to raise the vibration in the light of the world by helping each other. So that's why I am who I am, because I was on the other side of this, and I just needed some guidance through when I was really broken, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? So I want to sit there and be that person continuously. I don't care where I am from 10 years from now. I still want to be that humble person, because again, I always bring myself back to where I was, and it's just like, I never want to sit there and turn someone away because of their finances or X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? So it's just like, whatever I can do to help, I know the good Lord sees it. You know what I mean? And, I feel like that's why I get more stronger in my ability, So it's for a reason, and sometimes we miss that mark. It's too bad, but it is what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Thursday, November the 17th, 2022. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card.